Hello and welcome to the Indus Post. I am your host Danish bin Nabi. Today we will be discussing an important issue concerning every citizen of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, that is the abrogation of the special status. And to discuss about it, we have with us Vice President of Awami National Conference, Muzaffar Shah. He also heads Jammu and Kashmir Civil Society Coordination Committee that has been set up to defend the special status of Kashmir in the Supreme Court. We will be asking him simple questions to understand this grave issue. Shah Saab, welcome.
Thank you.
Shah Saab, let me begin by asking you, for our viewers, can you please explain the difference between Article 370 and 35A?
Look, Article 370, that is the constitutional position that was derived as a special package for Jammu and Kashmir, under which the relations between the Union and the Jammu and Kashmir state constitutionally are taken care of.
Okay.
And 35A is for, that is a power bestowed upon our legislature to determine the hereditary state subjects of Jammu and Kashmir.
So both the articles are two different articles.
And Article 35A forms the core of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay.
Now, Article 35A, which is in news today at this time, that there is going to be abrogated, there's going to be a change in it, and so many companies are coming in.
So this PIL in the Supreme Court is against 35A,
against 35A
not
also,
370.
Not 370, and 370 is separate.
Okay.
There is a case for removal of 370 also.
You are fighting two cases.
Both of them, yes.
Okay.
And it has earlier also in Supreme Court, in many instances, both 35A and
370.
Article 370, it has come up for discussions earlier
as well
by earlier petitioners, and all the time Supreme Court has dismissed those petitions, whether it is 35A or 370. Why? Because neither 35A nor 370 legally it cannot neither be amended nor it can be abrogated, neither by the Parliament nor by the President nor by the Government of India.
But
it can only be done by the Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, not even the Legislative Assembly.
But Home Minister in the recent speech in the Lok Sabha said that it's not a permanent, both the articles are not permanent.
He is very correct.
Okay.
I would like to make your viewers understand a bit the knowledge that I have on it. Is that it was designed as a temporary clause.
Okay.
To
this
start
is
with.
35A.
No.
370.
370.
Okay.
Okay. When the thing started in 47, 48. Then, over a period of time, after the Constituent Assembly broke off, it wound up in 1956. So they did not change they did not find it necessary to change this, to tamper with this. And so it was kept as it is.
Okay.
Then, during the passage of time, Supreme Court has very recently given a judgment that no, 370 is a permanent clause.
And this
in
is
the Constitution of
this is in which year that Supreme Court has said so?
Yeah, I think maybe 4 or 5 years back only.
Okay.
It has given, I don't remember the date, but that is it. Now, but there is one more thing in it. It is neither permanent, as Supreme Court has said, nor is it temporary.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
This was a special clause, a special circumstance for Jammu and Kashmir. It is a special privilege, a special clause only for state of Jammu and Kashmir. So it is neither permanent nor is it temporary. It is something which is only Jammu and Kashmir specific.
So
Because of the conditions,
they cannot abrogate it.
They can neither abrogate it
in Supreme Court,
nor they can amend it.
Nor can they amend it.
Yes.
Nor the president can amend
No.
or abrogate it.
It can only be touched upon
Okay.
by the Constituent Assembly, not the Legislative Assembly
Of the Jammu and
Kashmir state, which ceased to exist in 1956.
Okay.
So this can never be touched upon.
But which is this group that has filed the
Now I'll tell you.
PIL?
Now
in the Supreme
PIL
Court?
is for 35A to start with.
Okay.
Now what we are all getting very confused about. Now 35A has a history behind it.
Okay.
This thing was the special privileges for Jammu and Kashmir state, the hereditary laws for protection of jobs, your land, right? Scholarships. This was started in 1846 at the time of Bainama Amritsar.
Yes.
After certain years, because at that time our we used to write in Persian here. The script was Persian. Maharaja's script was Persian.
To Urdu.
It was changed to Urdu. When it was changed to Urdu, then what happened at that time was...
This was 1886, 87.
Yes, 1886,
87.
So it was changed to Urdu.
Urdu.
Now, at that time, not many people were educated here. Only education was with a very few Kashmiri Pandits
And a very few population of Muslims.
No, Rajput Dogras.
Okay.
Hindu Rajput Dogras.
Okay.
Who were the rulers at that time. Now, they felt that Punjabis from outside the state is Punjab.
Punjab, right?
Punjabi Muslims as well as Punjabi Hindus.
Okay.
They are coming inside the state, filling up the jobs, and while they are given government jobs, they are given lucrative posts, and they are then buying their properties there. They are getting preference over jobs. They are getting preference over scholarships, whatever. So it slowly started to take a shape of an agitation.
Okay.
And it was led by
the Kashmiri
Dogra.
Pandits.
No, the Kashmiri Pandits at that time was called Hindu Mahasabha.
Okay.
Kashmiri Hindu Mahasabha. And the Dogra Mahasabha.
Okay. Both of them led this
agitation in front of the Maharaja, saying that, look,
them.
We have to protect our land, your land, because it was Maharaja's. Nothing belonged to anybody. We have to protect our jobs. We have to protect our state subject rights.
Okay.
So for that, we need laws which will protect us from both a Punjabi Hindu and a
Punjabi
Hindu and a Hindu and a Punjabi Muslim. This is the basis of it.
And that's where this 35 came.
No. It changed into law in 1927. State subject hereditary laws. After that, right? These laws kept on
moving ahead.
They're there. And after that came 1947, when Maharaja acceded to the Union of India. Now, this accession of Jammu and Kashmir was not a normal accession like all other princely states. Jammu and Kashmir itself was a huge territory, which is almost maybe similar to the size of United Kingdom. Now, because we had borders with China, very nearby with Russia, Afghanistan, so it was a very, very sensitive situation all over. So accession of Jammu and Kashmir happened at that time, and Maharaja acceded for 3 categories.
That is defense,
communication and foreign affairs. All other princely states signed the same kind of an accession.
Without conditions.
Accession without conditions. And also the Maharaja signed the same accession, but because the Maharaja did not surrender his flag, he did not surrender the boundaries, and he did not surrender his constitution. Right? So he did not sign the accession of merger,
Okay.
the merger of boundaries.
Okay.
All other states got merged with the boundaries. Jammu and Kashmir is the only state which the boundaries of that state are still there. You cannot touch them.
Okay.
Then we had the problem with Pakistan and all. And
But
that's
which group
that's
is
history.
this that has now filed this
Now,
PIL?
these are the groups who are saying that, okay, we have the rights of the women are not protected in this. A lady from, or a girl from our state marries outside, she loses her state subject.
Right.
That's not correct. She keeps her state subject till death.
Okay.
Yes, if she is married outside, her children,
But what about her property? What about her property?
her property rights are there with her
rights? Okay.
till she is alive.
Okay. That means this is not the correct
This is not correct.
thing to say that
And
women loses her
yes,
rights.
and by the way, this is not only for a Muslim. 35A, protection to your property, protection to your state subject hereditary laws, protection to your job, protection to your scholarships, education is for Muslim, a Hindu, a Sikh, a Ladakhi Bodh,
for every citizen of the state.
every citizen of the state, irrespective of caste, creed, color, region, and religion.
Shah Sahab, you are heading this Jammu and Kashmir Civil Society Coordination Committee.
Yes, I am one of its main members. Yes.
How hopeful are you that you are going to defend it in the Supreme Court?
As far as law is concerned, Supreme Court will dismiss this petition of the guys who
And
put
when is the next hearing?
anytime. They have been holding it back for months together now.
But why
has
are
been-
they,
it has
why,
been
why,
earlier.
why they are doing so?
Because
why they are
it is
holding
political
back?
now. It is political. It's nothing to do with this. It is all political.
They cannot
It's all-
abrogate it constitutionally.
They cannot abrogate it constitutionally. They cannot touch it. They cannot touch it legally.
And if the discussion goes to the parliament, where would it be debated? Lok Sabha or Raj Sabha?
Lok Sabha.
Not in the Raj Sabha.
It can be debated, yeah. It can only be debated. Nothing can be done. It has to be referred to the Jammu and Kashmir legislature.
So the parliament will then refer, after discussing it, will refer it to Jammu and Kashmir?
No, they can do what they want to do with it. Legally, we are not bound by them.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
And if the worst case happens, if they abrogate it, if by somehow they abrogate it, by the presidential order, by the Supreme Court, or by any other court, what will be the repercussions over here?
Nothing. As far as Kashmir Valley, zero.
Why?
You must be finding it very strange that I am telling you nothing.
Yes.
Why? Our own Pandit brethren who have hereditary state subject class 1 rights over the property as me, as you. Now, they are finding it difficult to come in and here because of the circumstance and to live on their own land.
So there won't be any agitation?
No,
Any...
agitation is different. I am saying, you said what will be the effect of it.
Okay.
I am telling you legally and technically, the problem will be because 35A, if let us say, Government of India takes the presidential route or whatever route, contrary to what the law says, contrary to what the constitution says, the problem will be with the Jammu division.
Not with the Kashmir.
The problem will be with the Ladakhi. It is a direct hit. जिसको कहते हैं आप तशख़्ख़ुस, the basic character, the culture. It is a direct hit at the Dogra culture. It is a direct hit for the Ladakhi because the guys can easily go from all over the country.
Well, they can come easily to this place as well.
They can go easily, much more easily than coming here. They can go to Jammu. They can go to Rajouri. They can go to Poonch.
But the issue is not there. They have the issue with the valley, not with them.
I'm saying valley में आपको इसका effect of this will be much later because it will be very, very difficult for somebody from outside to come and establish himself here, even to buy even 1 inch of land. That's what I said. My own brother is not even coming today till the situation does not get okay. He's not coming to take his own land. Forget about the rest.
But then there is this debate of demographic change. They want to do a demographic change in the valley, not in the Ladakh or the Jammu.
How
or the
can you do the demographic change?
By abrogating it, they will come and settle down over here.
It's not so easy, sir. It's very difficult, next to impossible.
And how is it so?
The problem is only the major effect, the major problem is going to be in Jammu. The major problem is for the Jammu Dogra. The major problem is for the Ladakhi, because the guys can come there and set up their business there. The guys can come up there and set up their land there. He can go and buy.
Are you,
money.
As a part of civil society coordination committee in touch with the people, Dogra people in Jammu
Yes.
and the Ladakhis
Yes.
in Ladakh?
Yes.
And what do they say about
They
it?
all fear this. Now they may not be able to spell it out because they are scared of the RSS and all these guys. Otherwise, in their hearts of hearts, they know. It is a dangerous situation first for the
Dogras.
Jammu Dogra, for the Jammu Hindu, then the Ladakhi both.
Will they rise up against this?
After that, it will be Kashmir. Well, if they don't, that's what I told you. It is for them to decide. They will be losing their culture and character, not the Kashmir. Kashmir will be later. Kashmir will be third on the list.
Okay, one last time. They cannot, Supreme Court
They
cannot
amend
abrogate it.
They cannot abrogate it.
Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
Not the presidential orders.
Bilkul nahi.
Not the Lok Sabha or the Raj Sabha.
They have to. It has to be the only mechanism to touch 35A or to touch Article 370 is only vested with the Constitutional Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, which has ceased to exist in 1946.
Shah Saab, pleasure talking to the Indus Post. Thank you.
Thank you very much.